Now I'm going to show you how to add Simple Leaf, made by Speedball. It comes in different colors, but I'm going to show you how to add it to enhance your painting. This is a sample that I did. It usually helps if you add it near the end, but you can experiment also with adding it earlier and pulling back to reveal it. You can see that it looks kind of magical both against the dark background and against the light. Here's a piece I've been working on. It isn't completely dry, but it's pretty well set up. So the great thing about this Simple Leaf is that you don't have to buy any kind of adhesive to go with it. They do sell an adhesive for other uses, for uses in other media. But when you're using it with oil and cold wax, all you have to do is add a little bit of cold wax so that the surface is sticky. I'm just using the clear cold wax here. And now I'm going to add some of this gold Simple Leaf. Sometimes I can control this a little bit, other times it just kind of does what it wants to do. But once the gold leaf is on, the Simple Leaf is on, you can use some kind of tool. You could use a bamboo skewer, or I'm using the side of this palette knife, and then it sticks. Put some more cold wax over in this area, and I'm going to, I got a lot there. So what I can do is, if that's more than I want, I can use a device to move the gold leaf around. And now I'm going to add a little bit more of the wax just to make sure, this is the clear wax, just to make sure that it stays in place. And use my scraper, there we go, to make sure that it lies down and take off the excess. Then if I want to, I can continue to paint around some of the areas. And just play with it some more. I can either obscure some of the gold, or I can bring it back. So that's what I like about this, is you just can keep experimenting until you really like it. And this is paint that I have here on my palette. This is Williamsburg Alizarin Orange. This is Gamblin Portland Cool Gray. And this is a combination. And this, of course, is Gamblin Warm White. So I'm just experimenting here. And I like to turn the piece around and around. And that gives me another idea of what other ideas of what I like to do. So here I have put down some wet paint. Let's try our gold leaf on that. Okay, I like that. I'm going to obscure this edge here that is straight and make it more subtle. Using the same method on this really old panel. This has been dry for a long time, so I'm going to put quite a bit of cold wax over it. So this Simple Leaf comes in silver, copper, gold, I think a couple of shades of gold. And then there's also a multicolored version. Let's throw in a little copper just to see what happens with that. Try it again. Okay, now I can start to move this around too. I like those two together. You can really get every little bit off of this. There we go. Okay, so it's very easy. All you need is your piece, some cold wax if your piece is not wet, and your simple leaf. This is a way to add some pizzazz to this piece, and then keep painting.